Hello and welcome everybody to today's stream. My name is Jordan and this is Stephanie.
Hello.
We're very happy to have everybody here today and thank you so much for everybody showing up. Today we are going to be announcing the winners of the map contest, the Mapmaker contest, and we know everybody's pretty hyped about that and we are too. Hopefully you guys like our background that we have here today.
Especially, with this background here.
Yeah.
That is the grand prize.
If you catch a little glimpse of the desktop over there, that is actually the real desktop that some lucky person is going to be winning today.
Which is pretty juicy one, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, what do we have in the desktop actually?
I don't remember all of the details, but I think it's a 2080 NVIDIA card.
Okay. Better than my computer, so.
And or was it a 2070? But it's one of the pretty powerful 20 series cards, and I think it's an i9 processor.
Dang. That's a pretty juicy PC.
You can I think all the details
are
of the specs of the PC are in the announcement blog, and I may put them in the winner announcement blog that should come up tomorrow, as well as a reminder so everybody can see it. And I think the winner is very deserving after looking at their map. But of course, all of the maps we got were interesting and a lot of work to make. Because is it just me, or does it feel like a lot of map creators were leaning on huge maps, like so they could put more detail in? But of course, that's a lot of work because a huge map is, I think, around 13,000 tiles.
It's pretty big, yeah. I think just the scale of some of these maps was really surprising to me. That you guys took the time to do that. Like that's an amazing amount of commitment, and we've been blown away by you guys and your passion for humankind.
Yep.
So super amazing.
We got the specs now thanks to our assistant community developer.
Exactly.
So it's an i9 9900K with a 3.625 gigahertz, an RDX 2080, 8 gigabytes of DDR6, and on the graphics card 16 gigabytes of DDR4 main RAM, and the case, etc. I don't think we necessarily need to go into super detail there, but the motherboard is perhaps interesting to some people as an Asus ROG Strix Z390. So pretty sure if you want, there's room to upgrade that beast even further.
Yeah, it's definitely a beast of a computer, and we're very excited to get started. To start going through the prizes. Basically, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be starting with the community choice winner, which was decided by you guys, the community, by which one of the maps was most upvoted on the mod.io website. And then we'll be going through the winners from 10th place all the way up until first place. And the top 3 maps in that competition, we're going to be going through their maps on Humankind itself. So we're actually going to load them up and take a closer look so that you guys can see some of the work that the other community members did. So it should be pretty awesome. And yeah, so without further ado, I suppose we should probably get started with that.
Yes, probably.
Just as a quick answer to a couple of questions about the drops. Those drops are only available on Twitch. They are for the avatar personas. So if you guys are on YouTube hoping to get the drops, you're going to have to come over here to Twitch to link your Games Together account with your Twitch account and stay in the stream long enough to unlock the avatars. So with that out of the way, let's get started.
So yeah, the community winner, the most upvoted submission we got for the map creation contest was the Huge Accurate Earth by Sharp NDT. Is that a 5 or an S?
5.
Sharp NDT 5, and I would say that, you know, one of the big draws of the huge accurate Earth map is that they actually, you know, based it directly on an Earth map. No idea which kind of map projection they use, but it's not tweaked to, you know, adjust the scale of the continents as much as you usually would. So it's very accurate to the real Earth, which of course will have also some gameplay repercussions, because you'll find a very large Pacific Ocean, for example, that will be difficult to cross. And I'm not surprised to see one of the Earth maps win the community vote, because it is something that our players have been asking for since before release.
You guys wanted an Earth that you could actually play on, and that's super cool. Super big congratulations to Sharp. What is the prize for the most subscribed?
Oh Lord, if I remembered that now. We have all of the prizes in the blog. You'd need to.
Yeah, I was gonna say the blog. Should we open that up? I feel like you should know.
Let me actually just pull them up on my phone, so we don't use up all of that.
I was like, we literally have 4 screens open over here.
Yeah, exactly.
I think one more screen might put us over the edge, actually.
No, one more screen would prove the situation. You know, one more screen as opposed to a window.
Yeah, we should definitely talk to you know, our bosses about getting a 3rd screen up in here. Could be pretty good.
Let me.
Anyways, hello everybody. Everybody's saying hello in the chat. It's nice to have you guys here in the stream. It's a very fun day here for us as we're getting to go through the community maps and celebrate you guys, because you are the reason why we're here. You guys' love and dedication to humankind as a game, and your patience with us as we continue to make it a better game, is why we're here. It's why we get to come to work every day, and we freaking love our jobs. So thank you guys so much. The Community Choice Prize, yeah, we're pulling it up right now.
Just please give it a moment. The reception is not necessarily the greatest here in the stream room, and I'm on the mobile data. Okay. Community's Choice
Thank you so much for being here, Eridor.
Okay. Yeah, I've listed here. Logitech G815 LightSync keyboard, a Logitech G502 Hero mouse, Logitech 733 headset, a Steelbook limited edition for Humankind, a Humankind mousepad, and the Humankind collector's coin, the gold edition. So
we actually have one of those coins.
We have one of those we can show here.
Get that up close to the camera. I bet it'll focus on it. Maybe.
See. Hopefully it'll focus.
Give it a little background. Maybe.
Nope.
Ooh, that's
oh, there we go.
There she blows.
And it should say like one more and no more. I think some of them might say one more, but it is a coin you can flip when you want to decide if you should play one more turn.
Ah.
And we all know that coin toss is gonna be rigged.
Yeah. It's always one more turn when you're playing.
Yes, exactly.
You think more hair colors would be cool? I'm just surprised that they have a good red hair color in there. It's pretty decent, and a lot of games don't actually have red hair options, so I'm very excited.
But for, you know, that kind of suggestion, request, whatever you want to call it, there's always, you know, put it on Games Together, so we have a written record of that we can share with the production team and say, hey, you know, people are asking for more hair colors, including some crazy ones.
Yeah, I just put it there in chat. If you guys haven't already gone over to Games Together, that's our community development platform where you guys, the community, can help us build a better game. And there's lots of opportunities to suggest things, to comment on forums. There's even votes, which is a really cool way to become more involved in the development of the games. So if you haven't already, go over and check that out. A lot of games don't even have curly hair options. I know. The travesty. All right, we got Rogan in the chat. Nice. Good to see you, Rogan. Cool. All right. Well, congratulations, Sharp, for all those crazy cool things. Keyboard, mouse, headset. Dang. You're gonna be set. All right. So without further ado, let's move on to 10th place winner. We in the studio took the time to look at each one of these maps, and we really wanted to choose winners that had made really beautiful maps that really resembled the things that they were trying to build. And we think that all the maps that we saw were amazing. You guys did such a fantastic job creating really cool, unique maps, maps from movies, maps from video games. I mean, there were just so many really cool maps. And so...
Of course, also a lot of real world maps for, places. I think there was one for Japan, for example, which actually didn't make it into the top 10, but, can still check it out. And
Japan map, super cool.
And a couple of competitive ones and weird ones as well.
Yeah. So just before we get into that, did the closed captions pause? It's a little bit responsive. It's a little bit less responsive when we're not as close to the microphone because we're both talking into the same microphone. But hopefully you guys can hear us. Can we get a mic check in the chat? Thumbs up or thumbs down, guys? How are we sounding?
Hey, as long as we don't stream like Madden for 4 hours with the mic off.
Yeah. Let's not do that. The mic sounds crispy AF. I bumped up the bass a little bit, so we should sound a little more radio today. Hopefully.
I mean, unlike me, you have a radio voice. Like, you're better at the whole projection.
I have spent a lot of time working on how I sound in a microphone, which is my job because I'm a streamer. Hey, so anyways, yeah. Thank you for noticing my rant map. Yeah, you guys all put forth a ton of really good stuff, and we're very excited to start off by mentioning number 10 is the Sunken World map made by Chell_UU. If you're here in the chat, congratulations. The Sunken World map, that's the one that basically had the undersea portion, as if the sea levels had risen and claimed ye earth by flooding, and it was super cool.
Yeah, it's definitely, I guess in a way some people would say that it qualifies as a post-apocalyptic map, but yeah, it's
definitely dystopian.
It is Earth, but not Earth as you may know it. So, and I guess maybe naval gameplay is a bit more important on that one, with the oceans being bigger.
Definitely a lot more water. Definitely a lot more ocean battles to be had.
And then let me check the price. Actually,
yeah, for those of you asking if we are going to show that map, we're only going to show the top 3 just because we don't have time to show all of the maps. But if you guys would like to download and play any of the maps that we're talking about today, or any of the other 349 maps that you guys submitted, they are up on mod.io, and you guys can find a link to that.
There should be one in the original blog post. There will definitely be
Games
one.
Together.
Will be one in the winner blog post tomorrow, which going to put up tomorrow, because otherwise, what would be the point of being here right now?
Exactly.
Everybody would just go read it.
Couldn't do the spoilers.
Yeah, where's the suspense in just having a list you can read?
Yeah, I feel like I should have had a like a drum roll sound or something. I should have put a drum roll sound on our stream deck. I have applause though. Well, maybe we'll use that.
Next time, go all the way and you have like a transition where it's like fades to black, and then the spot we're talking about zooms in with like sound effect or something, all Game Awards level of production.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll use a couple of sounds. We got a couple of sounds. We'll make this more interesting.
At least we have the applause for the winner, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Anyway,
so I was like, maybe I'm gonna keep my headset on so I can hear the sounds, so I can actually do them better.
And anyway, the 10th place winner, so Chell will get the Humankind mousepad, which unfortunately, I don't think I have one on hand to show off, but it's the key art, as far as I recall.
It's that beautiful screen that you guys saw in our starting soon screen, actually. So, all right, but yeah, number 9. Let's keep on moving.
Number 9.
All right, for number 9, we have What If, a Mars map made by ICKEX. ICKEX? Congratulations, ICKEX, for 9th place on your What If Mars map.
So for chat, we should we should specify it is a Mars map, but it is a terraformed Mars map. It's not all, red sandy desert or red rocky desert. There's water on there and rivers, and so you're not going to be starving all of the time. And
Yeah.
as our 9th place winners, he also receives, or she, they, whatever they prefer, receives the mousepad and the collector's coin in the silver version.
Ooh, silver collector coin. That sounds very exciting. I see a couple of questions in the chat. I'll just try and answer. We have not announced all the winners yet. We are at, we've announced the community choice winner so far, and we've gotten 10th and 9th place. And we're just going to keep on going all the way up until 1st place. And also, drops are enabled on the stream, so just hang out in the stream and make sure that your accounts are linked. Yeah. All right. Without further ado, moving on to number 8.
Yes.
We have in 8th place the Lord of the Rings map made by Stonewall 1815. Congratulations to Stonewall for making a brilliant Lord of the Rings map. Honestly, there were several Lord of the Rings maps, and they were all fantastic. And it's just, for any of you guys that are fans of the Lord of the Rings universe, it's just such a rich and detailed world, and you guys did a fantastic job of really bringing it to life, and using the humankind tiles to their utmost. So you shall pass. Exactly, Rogan.
And I mean, in general, I think we had a lot of submissions for different fantasy worlds. I think, we had multiple Lord of the Rings. I think there were multiple, like, World of Warcraft maps. I don't think any of them placed in the top 10. But yeah, that's if you're a fan of any fantasy setting, check the submissions we had for the modding contest. Chances are you might find the map.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of really cool maps up there.
Let's see what Stonewall won, I guess.
Yeah, what did Stonewall win?
Yet again, the mousepad.
Ayo, got a mousepad.
The silver edition coin, but also the Logitech G402 mouse. So nice fancy new mouse.
Ayo. Let's get it. Well, cool. Congratulations, Stonewall. And by the way, just as a note, we have, or we will and have communicated with the winners. And so if you guys will respond within 4 days, we're gonna give people 4 days. And if anybody doesn't respond, we will be sending the next person, whoever was in 11th place, we'll be moving people up the line.
Yeah, and then exactly.
I didn't explain that very well, but
we'll if you don't respond in time, we need to remove you and bump everybody else up a little, which would be a shame for the person who didn't respond, because clearly they're losing out on the prize.
Yeah.
But I suspect that everybody below them would be quite happy about getting a bigger prize.
Thanks, Brian. Sometimes words are hard, but yeah, we basically check your messages, make sure you're paying attention, because we want you to get your prizes.
And we need to have a cutoff point so that we know when we can send stuff.
Exactly. Cool. All right. In 7th place, we have Derailed Detailed Fantasy Map from Warhammer by Tyrant Lord. Congratulations, Tyrant Lord, on your detailed Warhammer map.
I guess it might also be derailed, given that the old world that is shown in that map technically in Games Workshop games does not exist anymore, because they blew it up when they made the new game. But no, it's around. You can check it out. If you're not playing Total Warhammer, you can instead play Warhammer in Humankind from one Sega game to the next. And I don't remember if that was the one that had like all of it, with like also Cathay, which actually Total War announced like yesterday or 2 days ago, in the east, and the Lustria and the Nagaroth in the west. But all of the Warhammer maps I saw submitted to the contest were pretty good. So,
heck yeah.
Again, let's check the price.
What did 7th place win?
7th place. Oh wait. Oh no, yes. It looked very similar to it, so I was confused for a moment. The mousepad, again, the silver coin, and this time instead of the mouse, you get the G413 keyboard.
All right, a shiny new keyboard for Tyrant Lord. Congratulations, Tyrant Lord. Thank you so much for submitting that map. And as always, if anybody wants to try out any of these maps that we're mentioning, you guys can go and check them out on mod.io. All right, we have in 6th place, Tamriel by Diamonoider. It was a Tamriel map. Congratulations, Diamonoider. Fantastic Tamriel map. Somebody actually was mentioning they should have made a Tamriel map. Well, Diamonoider did.
Yeah, we got several Tamriel maps, and for those who may not be familiar with the name Tamriel, you may be more familiar with the name The Elder Scrolls, or Skyrim, Morrowind, whatever you want to call the different provinces. So yes, it's very popular subject for the maps. Actually, I think there were like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, I actually had to ask about it because I've played Skyrim, but I didn't recognize Tamriel as the name of the world.
Well, it's the name of the continent. The world is called Nirn, I believe, but neither of those comes up very often when you play the game. Like they usually only talk.
Makes sense.
They usually only talk about like the province where you are. Like in Skyrim, they talk a lot about Skyrim. They may mention the neighboring provinces, like Cyrodiil, where those damn Imperials come from, but they never really talk about the continent. Which yeah, it makes sense that because Europeans don't constantly talk about Europe.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
I mean, I guess they constantly talk about stuff that is happening in Europe, but they don't name drop Europe all of the time.
Nirn is the world, Tamriel is the continent, and they are in the Mundus universe. Oh, you guys know so much more about this than I do.
There's a lot of lore to it because I mean it's been around for a long while.
Right.
It's actually been around longer than the games.
Interesting.
Because it's based on like a homebrew D&D setting of one of the staff.
Yeah. It's funny. I feel pretty nerdy when I'm hanging out around other people, but when I'm in the Twitch chat, I'm just like, dang, you guys know so much more than I do, which is awesome because I feel like you guys get to teach me about all these cool things. I mean, about the Endless Universe, I'm learning so much, especially about Horatio. You guys have been telling me about that. For those of you that don't know, we have a Wednesday stream that we're doing. I'll just put a plug in here because why not? I've been doing, I just started yesterday having a Wild Wednesdays where I'm going to be playing a variety of Sega games. Yesterday we played Dungeon of the Endless, and next week we're going to be doing the Love Thyself Horatio kind of like art story game. So
I believe the term is visual novel.
Visual novel, yes. Exactly. So we'll be doing that, and if you guys would like to educate me on all things Horatio, please come to our next stream on Wednesday. If you guys don't want to know our schedule for streaming here on Twitch, you can always just check on our Twitch page. And so we have a stream on Wednesdays at 4, and our Thursday streams will continue to be at 6 p.m. here in France.
And before we move on, I just realized we didn't tell Tyrant or didn't remind Tyrant when he won. And I had just looked it up, so I still know it.
Did we get? Again, I think we got Tyrant already, but I think
we didn't get Diamonoider, the Tamriel map. That's who I meant, not Tyrant.
6th place.
What I was meaning to say is basically the same as Tyrant, but also the mouse. So you get the mouse pad, you get the coin, and you get the mouse and the keyboard.
Mouse and a keyboard.
Don't remember the specific numbers, but what was it? 413 and 402.
413, like I believe.
Yeah, 413 keyboard.
The G413
and the G402 mouse.
Nice, very cool. Congratulations to Diamonoider. I'm trying to keep my eye out in the chat if any of you guys are here. But I think you might have different names in the contest than they actually do in the Twitch chat. I see Italian Tyrant, and that might be Tyrant Lord. I'm not sure.
I think it is because other people have been asking him about the map. Or them. I'm
trying to like keep track of the chat. Chat scrolls very fast, so sometimes. Okay. it's good. I like to have the people in here when we're like announcing them, so it's nice. All right, well, let's move on to 5th place, yeah?
Yes, certainly.
All right, in 5th place, we have Tainted Eden by One Sama. Congratulations, One Sama. You have won some fantastic prizes.
Yes, let's get
Let's
them
talk
out of
about
the
the
way.
map, or
Let's get them
prizes
out of the way
first?
first, so we don't forget
Okay.
again. So that's the silver edition coin, the mousepad, the G512 keyboard, which I guess is a step up from the other one, or maybe
Is it
even
bigger,
more.
maybe? Maybe it's a
I
bigger
guess it
keyboard.
has more functions, and the G502 Hero mouse, which is
Ooh.
probably also a step up.
A 5 is better than a 4, ladies and gentlemen.
Sadly, for me, I am very Spartan with my peripherals. I don't have all of these, extra keys and all of that. So yeah, let's talk about the map, the Tainted Eden map. That one, if I recall correctly, is actually one of the competitive maps that were submitted to the contest. And I mean, many of us will have played strategy games where when you have a competitive multiplayer map, it is kind of mirrored, like sometimes side to side mirror, or sometimes like rotationally mirrored. So you have like this kind of perfect symmetry in it, and that's how they make it balanced. And there's some of that in this map on the territory base, where you have like, this is a food heavy territory, this is a production heavy territory, that kind of thing. But the specific topography of the different territories is not perfectly mirrored, and that is, to me, that's very appealing for a competitive map, because I just think it adds a bit of visual interest to it, because these perfectly symmetrical maps, while of course great for the balance, always looked a little bit weird to me from an immersion point of view.
Yeah. I think in StarCraft, when they have the mirrored maps, they make it from the perspective of the person, so it doesn't look exactly the same, since you're looking at it from like an angle, top down. And so but very cool. I mean, competitive humankind is something that I would love to see, because there's so much strategy that goes into the game, and obviously you guys are really imaginative, so I'm sure there's a ton of things that I haven't even thought about doing in the game that you guys have already figured out. So
all of the exploits, I guess.
Yeah, all the exploits. Figured out which bugs to punish. So anyways, congratulations, Tainted Eden by One Sama. All right, let's move on to 4th place. So in 4th place, we have Planet Auriga by KWKN. Congratulations, KWKN, on 4th place with the Planet Auriga map. So Planet Auriga, coming from the Endless Universe, is obviously something very close to home. And so it was super cool to be able to see a map made in that universe and then brought to humankind. So that was a really unique thing, a very, very visually pleasing map.
Yeah. Though I guess technically it's not unique, because we got 2 submissions for Auriga maps. But, it is still, very cool to see Auriga reproduced in humankind, with its, different visual style, and the perhaps slightly more wild topography than in the real world, because there on Auriga there are a lot of, as in many fantasy worlds, a lot of giant mountain ranges and super high cliffs that form natural barriers, which I mean, we do have giant mountain ranges in the real world, but they're not as impenetrable, perhaps, as they are generally in the fantasy setting. Because Hannibal got elephants across the Alps. You don't do that in fantasy settings, because it's like, oh, nobody can pass here, and if you try, the frost giants start throwing stones at you, and you have to go through the mines of Moria instead.
Yeah, it was like Saruman will start chanting at you or something.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll make a post with all the links probably. We should have a dev post
there will be a
up.
blog tomorrow with all the links to the specific maps, and
we just didn't want to spoil it before the stream, so that there was still some suspense,
But let's go through the prices real quick. While actually, I think we're on third place next, so we need to start the game so we can look at the map. And in the meantime, I will, go over the prices. So
Yeah, Stephanie's
fourth
gonna go over
price
that.
for KWKN with the planet Auriga map is the silver coin, the Humankind mousepad, the standard edition of Humankind, which is, in this case, a prize they can give away to a friend, because obviously if they made the map they already own the game. The Logitech G Pro headset, the Logitech G502 Hero mouse, and the Logitech G152 keyboard. Is it Logitech or Logitech?
Logitech. Logitech. Yep.
It's the G is can be contentious.
Exactly. Yeah.
The whole, is it GIF or GIF?
I think the creator of GIFs said that it was actually GIF. So I think it's confirmed on this one, but some people still like to say GIF. So
yeah, because at the same time, the people who say GIF say, but it's graphics interchange format. Where does the G come from in graphics? And it's also a valid point.
I don't know,
but in the end, I'm the kind of person who says, does it matter?
Yeah. I think as long as the people understand what you're trying to say, that's the important part.
It only becomes a problem if now somebody invents a file format that is .jif.
Yeah, .jif, then it'd be GIF. Yeah,
and then then it would be a problem. But until then,
until somebody figures that out, then we'll keep it with GIF.
So let's see.
We're on fourth place right now, and we're just opening up Humankind right now because we will be taking an in-depth look into these maps in Humankind for second, and first place.
But I had to start loading the map, or you would have seen which one it is.
Gotta do it off screen. Yeah, Jif is a cleaning product. It's a peanut butter in the United States, so it's yeah. We are doing so well. We're doing so well. How are we doing today?
Oh, we're doing good.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got plenty of amazing maps that we should probably try some of these out on stream at some point. But I think we did promise chat last week that we would have Carnage.
We did, yeah. If we should have enough time, I think, here to do our small Pangea map. Those of you that were here last week, we set up the settings and everything for a very small, very crowded Pangea situation with lots of carnage. So, yeah. All right. Well, I think if we can pull up the file again. There we go.
Yes.
All right, so for the next one, the third place winner of the Mapmaker contest, which we'll be going into right quick here, was Kmetsil with a France map. So let's freaking go. Kmetsil, thank you so much for your beautiful France map. Let's pop in there for a little look.
And it's not just a beautiful France map, as you can see. Oh, come on. Is it actually?
Yeah.
Yes. It just took a moment. As you can see, it's also a huge France map. Like, this is the Britannia, and it's like almost an entire screen wide at the furthest zoom level. So yeah, this is a very big France map. And, the one feature I recognize is I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the Seine, so I think Paris is supposed to be somewhere around here.
That definitely looks like the Seine.
But other than that, sadly, my geographical knowledge of France is quite limited.
Well, let's take a cruise around the borders,
Yeah, of course,
Well, you have to zoom so far in.
We had to. He had to take. They had to take a couple of liberties with the natural wonders, because obviously this mountain is usually not in France, but it looks good. Neither is Lake Baikal usually in France, but what looks good and works looks good and works. And yeah, they represented like the biggest rivers with actual sea tides, so they're navigable.
Oh,
that
so you
here?
can take ships up
Yeah,
those.
so you can actually, use ships here.
Oh my gosh,
So-
you could take your
so you
armies
could-
into the heart of the land.
Exactly, you can sail like your aircraft carriers and your battleships up here and bombard cities here inland, which is kind of necessary with the size of this France. This is a lot of France. I guess, but it was inevitable that France would place in the top 3. Not because we are a French studio, but because, and this is now a meme for some of our viewers, because hexagons are bestagons. And the French, call France l'hexagon. because of the shape.
Ah, l'hexagon. Oui. Very cool. Can we zoom in a little bit?
Yeah, you need to zoom in a lot for the graphics to change.
It is a very, very big map. There is a lot of detail here. We got the, I believe these are the Alps.
Yeah, these would be
as we get closer,
the
this would
edges of
be
the
where Italy would be. Oh, we can
Yeah,
scroll all the way to the other side.
Like you can see, like this bit here where it dips in, that would be like Switzerland.
This is where Switzerland would be. Okay. So obviously over on this side, there isn't actually ocean. This is where would be Switzerland. But this is very cool. Very big mountains, some plains.
No, I'm thinking if that's Switzerland, then somewhere around here would be the Alsace, I guess.
Yeah, and then you have was it Belgium over here? Our geography's not the best, if you guys can tell.
You get through Germany first if you're, going north from Switzerland.
Okay, makes sense. But a very cool map, fantastic build, and just super huge congratulations to Kaimetzel. Thank you very much for spending the intense amount of time that it probably took on that map.
And of course, for the immense amount of time they invested in making this map, they're also getting a couple of prizes. The mousepad, the collector's coin, standard edition of Humankind, the headset, the mouse, and the G815 LightSync keyboard. So
LightSync.
Same headset and same mouse as the 4th place, but the keyboard is another step in price up.
Nice. Congratulations, super awesome. And I saw Kaimetzel here in the chat, so we know that they are here. So we see you, and congratulations. All right, shall we move on to second place? In second place, we have. Well, let me bring up my sounds again. I'm gonna get the applause. We have Fredson90 with Africa, Cradle of Humankind. Congratulations to Fredson.
Unfortunately, as you guys know, we haven't yet fixed the issue that we need to quit the game every time we need to load a different map.
All right, let's go back to our beautiful faces then.
Yes. I mean, talk for yourself about the beautiful face. I'm not sure mine qualifies there.
Of course, everybody's face is beautiful.
Need a nicer mask instead of just white.
Yeah, that's fair. Our masks are pretty boring. I actually have some pretty fun masks.
Yeah, but fun mask is one thing. Effective is more important.
This is true. We're trying to keep people healthy and safe here. I got some sweet bird masks. Psychona, can you hook us up for next stream?
Of course,
I'll wear your bird
Of course,
mask.
she has sweet bird masks.
That's awesome. Can you make me a bird mask? I'll wear it on stream.
Let me pull that up real quick.
I brought them with me when I moved here. Nice. That's very cool. Yeah, my wife actually has made like several masks out of like random fabric. So I got like one that's like red camo stuff, and I even have a Catalunya map, which is kind of cool. I got it while I was visiting Barcelona recently.
I mean, the obviously correct mask to wear for Humankind streams is the one William had in that one interview that had elephants on it. Because
elephant.
We're all part of the elephant Illuminati.
I see.
or should I say we're in the pocket of big elephant.
I see, yeah.
So yes, we can see
so many elephants.
This one. I think this might be about the same size as the France map, maybe a bit bigger. at least it feels a bit bigger, I guess, because it goes up so close to the edges. And yeah, you can see very detailed, especially like if we look over here with the River Nile, you can see.
Oh wow, yeah.
And you can see here all the what's the English word for
Tributaries?
Tributary, yes. And then they actually formed a little delta. Again, they had to, take some liberties because they can't split a river, so they had to, this river is technically flowing out of the ocean and then back into it. But it's fine because, it's for the visual.
There are limitations with the Mapmaker for pure accuracy, but
yes,
I think the visual effect is quite good.
The visual effect is quite striking, so I think, it's fine.
Which Africa map? This is the Cradle of Humankind
The Cradle of
one.
Humankind, yes. And yeah, you can see we have a big Sahara.
Wow.
And the only other feature I really recognize is this is, I believe, Lake Victoria. But the rest I would not be able to quite name.
I mean, you got South Africa down there.
Yeah, Africa.
It's obviously greener than the other parts.
And I think this would be the River Congo, would it?
The Congo River, yeah.
I think so. So somewhere here is probably somebody driving a little boat up this river and into the heart of darkness.
Ah, very cool. These maps that are really, really big, but they're still able to like make it look like have all the features there that actually would exist.
And also, go in and actually have like, the not just the topography because you can import that, but actually going in and customizing like the individual
rivers
land here and the tiles between woodland and forest and all of that, instead of just using a giant brush. So this must have also taken a long time to get all of this just right.
Can we see Madagascar?
Yes, we can.
Oh, look at that. I think we're in San Diego. The huge maps for me took easily 10 hours to make. Gosh dang, that's a long time.
Yeah, they are huge. Of course, one downside of these maps, like both the France and the Africa one, is a big amount of empty water you have, which is just a problem of the fact that we have a fixed ratio for wide to tall of the map, so you can't squash away the water.
Right.
That's no fault of the Mapmaker. That's a limitation of the tool.
Yeah, you guys did your best, and you did a very good job. So, huge congratulations.
And
shall we?
Let me pull up the price before we. I guess in the meantime you can close the game and relaunch it. So for the second prize, we have again the Humankind mousepad and the collector's edition silver coin, the Humankind standard edition to give away to a friend, and then we have the Logitech G733 headset, the Logitech G502 Hero mouse, and the Logitech G815 LightSync keyboard. And me struggling with Logitech really brings out growing up in Germany, because in Germany we call it Logitech.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, that's probably pretty hard to...
Because the Germans just look at the word and like, I'm going to read that like it is a German word. Which, to be fair, the English do with a lot of words as well.
Yeah, we completely ruin a lot of French words. We take a lot of French words for our own in English. We'll be streaming for 2 hours, Black Sheep. And if anybody else is curious of our streaming schedule, how long we're going to be streaming or when we're going to be streaming, check that out on our Twitch page. It'll have a schedules tab that you guys can tab over to, and you guys can see exactly what we'll be streaming and when we'll be streaming it. And over the coming weeks and months, hopefully I will continue to be adding more content. We'll be adding more content for you guys to have throughout the week. So keep your eye out for another stream coming up soon.
Right. So let's go to the grand finale, the grand winner. Though I guess to keep the suspense up a little. Chad, let us know. Do you think the grand winner is that a fantasy map or a real world map? Because we got a lot of submissions for both, and both are viable candidates.
If I had to have chose a winner, I would have chose Lord of the Rings because I love Lord of the Rings. That is like one of my favorite fandoms, actually, and so I'm super biased. We got some fantasy in the chat. You want it to be Auriga?
There's a surprising amount of fantasy and very few people saying real world map. I would have expected the chats to be not necessarily the opposite, but to be more split. So then, I guess let's quit the suspense and not kill anybody with it.
All right. For first place, we have a map made by Gedimon, which is the giant Earth map. Congratulations, Gedimon.
So obviously, he will win this amazing PC here, and pretty much all of the peripherals, but we'll go over that later. I guess the huge Earth map, and is, as the name says, huge. You can see somewhere around here, I believe, would be Rogan in Winnipeg. But yeah, he took great effort. Like, he placed the natural wonders where they belong, like Perito Moreno over here, or Mount Roraima, I believe, over here.
Your guess is as good as mine.
And what I like actually about this map is, a lot of the time when you have Earth maps or the fantasy maps, the mountain ranges are just one giant long mountain range and you can't get through. But he actually, represented them with a high ground and then some peaks so that you can actually, get across. So
it's playable.
It's playable, and if you go to Europe, then if you're Hannibal and the Romans have fortified this, then you can go across the Alps here and hit them in the back, and then make a stop by Mount Vesuvius.
Yeah,
and
super cool.
Actually, you can get to Sicily without a boat in this map because that's even on huge, the resolution of the map is still limited.
Yeah, if you're trying to represent the entire world in a video game, I think there's going to be some limitations about, especially when you're limited to the use of tiles. I mean, if you just look at the silhouette of each of these continents, it's honestly amazing at the detail, the, just even the climates of these places are represented in.
You know what I love? Is that for the UK, the Isle of Man is its own tile.
Isle of Man gets its own tile.
I think, would this be the Orkney Isles?
I'm not exactly sure.
Or are they up here?
Siri's talking.
Yep. Another feature I really like about this map is that, on the areas where you could easily cross the ocean because it's shorter, you put a lot of fog and rough water.
Oh,
so that you can't just easily use the early era boats to sneak across here and, claim a new continent. You actually need to get the better boats because it's harder to move through here.
Can we see some of Asia?
Yes, certainly. We have.
Can we zoom in? I think we have some people wanting to see Mount Everest or something.
Yeah, let me see. Here's the Himalayas with Everest. So
there she blows.
So that would mean that this up here somewhere, this should be the Gobi Desert.
Yeah.
And then over here somewhere. Yeah, right. Here we have Korea. So here we have China. Yes, Halong Bay.
There's Japan.
Yes, Japan. And up here we're already in Russia.
And there's South Korea. Super cool. Japan is huge. I mean, Japan is quite large actually in the real world,
But I think I think this is another one where we have some concessions because I think technically this
is not connected
to mainland Japan, and also I think this bit is a bit further away from this island on a real world map. But I know that he's Gideon is a very prolific Civ modder, so I suspect that he actually took into account a lot of gameplay considerations when making this map.
Yeah. Wait, I wanna take a look over here. Where's Oregon?
For no reason. Oh, speaking of,
absolutely no reason at all.
I think this is actually the Grand Canyon.
Ah, true. Is there a Grand Canyon monument or World Wonder?
No, unfortunately not. But with the shape of the river and where
it is very
its
close,
mouth is,
yeah.
I think that's supposed to be the Colorado
This is Baja
River.
California. This is Mexico, obviously.
So I think that would be the Colorado with the Grand Canyon.
Is that what is that sparkly thing?
That's one of the strategic resources that might be like copper or iron or something. I don't recognize them from the rocks.
This might be Mount St. Helens or something. Could be.
Could be.
I don't know. There's the Great Lakes. There's New York. There's Florida. Is it a swamp?
There's a lot of marsh tiles there. Yes.
It looks kind of swampy. Jordan doing a geography stream, yeah. No, I honestly am just super biased and I wanted to see what Oregon looked like. I'm pretty sure this is this Oregon right here? That must be. Oh, there's a bear, look. I think it's Oregon.
If there's a bear, it's Oregon.
Oh my gosh, there's a guy with a flannel? Oh my heavens, we must be in Oregon already. Yeah, so cool. We got South America, we got North America, we got Alaska. Oh my gosh, look at all that. We got freaking all this Russia, tundra. Wow, it's so good.
Unfortunately, it's a bit hard to see all of the resources that they placed in the map editor. Hopefully, don't know. I know somebody's still working on some improvements, but I don't know if that's on the short list to be improved soon. But sadly, if we loaded it in the actual game, we wouldn't be able to see the whole map.
I mean, it's just crazy the amount of work that must have gone into this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I feel almost bad, like, going so quickly, scrolling around it, but it would take me, like, 20 minutes if I was, like, rolling in here all close. Like, there's just so much detail. It's Greece, right? It's Greece.
It's Turkey.
Turkey? Just kidding. Where's Greece?
Right next to
Oh, there's Greece. Yeah, yes. There you go. My geography is not the best. Wow. Heck to the heck. That's so cool. Anyways, Gedimon, I was trying to see if you were in the chat. Gedimon, if you're here, congratulations to you. I know everybody else is really enjoying your map. The American school system at work. Yeah, they don't do a fantastic job of teaching us geography.
Hey, I've been through the German school system, and my geography on the world scale is not better than his.
Yeah, so yeah, there's some limitations when you're trying to make a map this big, but it's just an amazing job.
I mean, the thing is, it's 13,000 tiles roughly. That's a lot of tiles, huge number. But then when you look at the width by height, it's like 150 by 88, which is still huge, but it's not a huge resolution for an image.
Yeah.
Think of it if you take a picture of an Earth map and shrink that down to a GIF or BMP file of 150 by 88 pixels, how that would look.
Yeah.
And that's basically what you're trying to work with.
Yeah, really, really low resolution, but still amazing job.
Well, somebody's asking if there's island chains in the Pacific. Actually, yeah, there's a lot of islands.
Oh yeah, we didn't even check out Australia. What am I doing? Do we have any people from Australia? It's probably super late in Australia, actually, right now. They'd be real tired if they were watching this stream. Do we have the Philippines? We got the Philippines, nice. Super cool. But yes, these maps will all be available to download. In fact, they are currently, and we will have a blog post going up on Games Together. So definitely check that out if you guys are interested in downloading and playing on any of these maps.
I'm just gonna think, should be Hawaii, right?
That looks like Hawaii, yeah.
Like from the location, like right in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So
got a volcano.
So I guess that's what's it called, Kilauea, the big one.
Yeah.
Which I just noticed that sitting there in the middle, and of course that's the other thing. Like on a real map, you would not see it at this size compared to like the US.
Hawaii's not that big, but for it to have any sort of like definition or whatever, you kind of have to give it a little bit more. Hey, Saikana has 100,000 channel points. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of dust, girl.
She's been around for a while.
Yeah. Which, yeah, by the way, if anybody has noticed, we do actually have a channel point reward where you can become a VIP of the stream for 25,000 channel points. So save up your points, and you too could have a shiny pink diamond by your name, which would be super cool. Shall we answer a couple of questions? I would just like to kind of close out the competition just by saying thank you again to every single one of you. Like I said before, we had 349 submissions to this contest. That is way more than I think any of us expected.
I don't think we expected that much, and all of them like so much work. Some in scale, some just in how much went into crafting the individual features. Especially since for a lot of the maps, I think especially for the fantasy maps, generally they didn't have the luxury of just taking a topographic map and importing it, because most of the fantasy settings don't provide that kind of map, so they had to sculpt it by hand.
Yeah, definitely. Saltarius, you can't actually be a VIP, I think, since you're a moderator.
Since you're a mod, I'm not sure if you can be both.
You cannot be both. All right. We have a new VIP in the chat. There you go. There's your shiny pink diamond. Enjoy it. Yeah. Don't do anything crazy. All right. But anyways, yeah, congratulations to all of the winners.
There's a good question I'm just seeing in chat. How do we actually install these maps on Steam? Like
that is a fantastic question. I'm going to leave that to you, since you're the resident expert.
After you've downloaded the maps from mod.io, you will need to go to on PC documents/humankind/maps. You may need to create that folder if you've never made a map yourself, and then just unzip the zip file you downloaded into that folder, and then they will show up in game. So it's really easy, and the same unzipping works for Mac, of course, but you need to go into the appropriate folder. I don't remember the complete folder structure, but there's wherever Humankind saves your save games in that folder as well, you should have a maps folder.
Exactly. Where can I see all the winners? Like we were saying, there'll be a blog post up about it tomorrow. So keep your eye out on Games Together for our newest blog post. That'll be the best place.
Yes, and also there will be, I think it may already be live, a tag on the mod.io page where you can just click a contest winners, and it'll give you all 11 of them.
Yes.
And for the person asking about the Mac version, you can opt into a beta version of that on Steam right now, but it's not quite ready. There's still some problems to solve. So right now it is only available as a beta version on Steam, and not yet on Epic and Game Pass. And for the PC players, you can also opt into a beta of the same version, because it's actually a preview of the next patch with a lot of fixes. And I mean a lot of fixes. The poor person who posted them to Reddit needed 3 posts to fit all of them in.
Oh no. They ran out of characters or something?
They ran into the character limit, I think.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
And Reddit has a pretty big character limit, so...
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic, yeah. So for anybody that's excited about patches or fixes or anything like that for the regular version, yeah, check out that beta. Plans for the map editor updates. I ran into several small issues, and I know others did as well.
I think actually that preview patch includes some fixes for the map editor, if I recall correctly. Like, I think there's an improvement to the validation system, but I haven't tried the map editor on the beta patch yet.
Okay. One more question. I got the drops and activated them. When I play against them, I don't see them when I make a new game. Sometimes I think it takes a second to update.
When in doubt, go to the community tab and log out and back into your Games Together account to force it into syncing with your G2G account.
Beat it into submission until it obeys you.
Always stick with that poor exhausted response the actors on the IT crowd gave. IT department, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Turn it off, turn it back on again. It's always a good option if you're having a tech problem.
Even after the resync, they're saying, well, then you may need to post on G2G so we can look deeper into that if the problem persists after turning it off and on again.
Yeah, definitely. Try the basic things first, and if you keep on having trouble, then definitely hit us up about that. Any news on being able to change city names on the Game Pass version?
We're looking into a solution because, you know, we're also not happy that Game Pass players can't rename things, but there are more requirements there than on Steam that we need to meet, so I don't have any ETA on when it will be available.
Yeah. Am I going to have to exit out of this game to open up our small Pangea map?
Sadly, yes.
Dang it!
That is one of the improvements that I hope still come to the map editor, being able to go back to the main menu and then also load other maps directly from the editor.
Perfect. Well, we will get that loaded up there so that we can have it. Because that is fantastic. Very, very good. Okay. All right. Let's keep on answering a couple more questions as this loads up. So yeah, we are going to be playing more today. We still have about 50 minutes or so left in the stream. And so we are going to be trying to start the small Pangea
on blitz speed. So
blitz
speed is super fast, so we may actually get, you know, pretty far in 1 hour. But I guess before we really jump into that, we should just a reminder, apart from, you know, of course, again, thanks everybody for all the submissions. Everybody who has won, please remember to respond to our contact request on mod.io, because of course a lot of these prizes are physical, so we'll need to know, you know, we need to ask you for some personal data so we can actually send you the prizes. That's
yeah, if you want your prizes, please respond to the messages on mod.io so that we can send them to you.
Until Monday evening here in Paris, so you still have some time to respond, but it's, you know, we need to put a cutoff somewhere so we can say, okay, now we got all the responses, now we start shipping stuff.
Yep.
Anyway, oh no, wait, you don't need the mouse, you can change it from the Stream Deck, right?
I can, yes. I have this fancy schmancy Stream Deck. Let's go. Will there be a possibility to gift other empires money, maybe? That sounds really cool, Sheikah. Benevolent...
It is a good idea, but that is definitely something that's more in the backlog, because it's still, you know, patch 3 isn't out yet, so it's still more focused on fixes. Now let's just check real quick the settings.
Yeah, so just as a kind of general answer to anybody that has questions about kind of like smaller fixes,
it kind of messed with our settings. I'll need to reset all that.
Okay, yeah. As a general rule, things like stability, compatibility, multiplayer, those are kind of gonna be the bigger priorities for us right now here at the studio. And once those things are in a better place, at that point, that's when we can start thinking about things like new elements to the game, new features, new mechanics, and things like that. We want the game to be stable and playable, and most of all, fun for you guys. And so we will look into those things later. And if you guys have good ideas, please send them over to us on Games Together. We want to hear from you guys. And as just a quick little interjection, a little plug, if you'd like to get to know any of us better, me, Jordan, or Stephanie, feel free to check us out on Twitter and you can send us a DM, you can chat with us. We're here as members of Amplitude Studios to be a connection with you guys, the community.
Yes. Though, I guess on my Twitter you will not necessarily find a lot of Amplitude stuff, you will just find, you know, the stuff I painted. Not on canvas, but figurines.
Stephanie is a very good painter, and I
like to think I'm fairly good, but I'm definitely not in the very good category compared to some of the stuff I've seen, you know, from people who actually win competitions in this, because that's just stuff where I'm like, oh my god, how did you do this? Well, the short answer of how did they do this is they spend a year painting like one figure.
Yeah, seriously. There's a lot of time that goes into those. I only have bad ideas and bird puns. It sounds like a bio. Like a Twitter bio, like Hi, my name is Saikana. I have bird puns and bad ideas.
I mean, sounds perfect for the amplitude.
Yeah. Also would love to see more map contests in the future, maybe on a smaller scale in terms of prizes, but maybe with themes like fantasy ones, real world only, competitive oriented, and original map only contest. That is a fantastic idea, Minecrafter dude, and I definitely think we'll have more competitions in the future. Whether they'll be map building or otherwise, there might be opportunities to do other types of competitions as well. So we're definitely open to possibilities. Yeah, war is coming on Pangea. Things are about to get spicy up in here. And I'm super happy that Stephanie is at the helm.
I fully expect the AI to,
has the reins. Shall I? Okay, I was gonna say.
Because, I'm not usually one for early warmongering. Like, there is so much to see. Sometimes enjoy like the tactical aspect of war in these games, but overall I'm more peacefully inclined. And being on normal size Pangea with 70% of the world being water and 10 players, this is going to get crowded.
So how much of this map do you think is inhabited by land? Just like from the zoomed out perspective.
From the zoomed out perspective here?
Yeah, how much of this do you think is actually inhabitable?
Like maybe as much as we see on screen here now, and there's a lot of empty space.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Because it's set to only 30%.
One continent.
30% of the map is land, the rest is water.
Okay, cool.
Oh, this is the beauty of Blitzpeak. We picked up one curiosity, and now we're already ready to go into the next era.
We've evolved.
And so did all the AIs.
Oh my gosh. How are they quicker than us?
But the good thing is, we still have
I think that's probably going to be important. I think we're going to need that combat strength.
The Avari is not necessarily, the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
It makes our outpost a little tougher.
Okay.
The Gigier is quite strong.
Is it Gigier?
If we can manage to build it. But this one is nice. Staying with us all game long. Just a little bit more. So yeah, let's prepare for the worst.
All right. We're gonna be the Hittites.
And I'm not going to try to linger because I feel it's too risky with the AI.
Yeah.
It being crowded, that we might end up
you want to skip the benefits of the
in
market
too much.
and move ahead as militarists. Let me grab the popcorn.
Awesome game, guys. Really fun to play with the bros. We're happy to hear that, Plasma. Thank you so much for being here in the stream. Hopefully we see you around again.
Yeah, 5 players already picked cultures.
Woo, sheesh.
And I think that doesn't even include us.
The draw.
Silk is going to be nice. So we should probably grab this area first.
the Zhao is always last. Nobody likes the Zhao? Is that a thing?
I actually like them quite a bit because, at first the +2 stability on district feels like, it's just +2 stability on district. But the thing is, the cost of a district is 10 stability. So you basically cut the cost by 20%.
Right.
Which means you can build more districts. And more districts is more yields, is stronger economy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there's some mountains here and then fertile area around here, so I think that will probably be a very nice place to put it.
You go for the one city strategy with Babylon? That'd be interesting. Where are we gonna put that bad boy?
I think I'm going to just slap it right here.
I got a nice hill up against us. Lots of industry there.
Yeah, this will give us lots of industry, and this part gives us
pumping out
nice,
some stuff. Fabrizio. Fabrezo. Is it Fabrezo? Is it an Italian? What? It is the AI never like the Zhao. I feel like they can be really good. Yeah. I think that's kind of what Stephanie was saying.
Oh,
hey, what's
wow.
What's up, Dravart?
Oh, we lucked out with this region because this one even has
get copper.
And a second silk deposit.
Oh my heavens.
An unknown resource. This could be iron or even something more
valuable. Over there,
and there's horses over there if
we're stacked. Let's go.
We need to grab this real quick before. Oh yeah. See, this is why I'm saying.
Siege engines might indicate their preferences.
The Assyrians have already found us.
Let's not say hi yet because they might not like us.
They might be upset.
Oh no. The deer are in the way. Curse you, deer.
Yeah, take out that deer. Oh dang! Instant resolution. Didn't even want to mess around with that deer.
Yeah, the problem is that costs us our entire turn of movement. I wanted to go up here so we can peer into the fog of war, and then the deer
Take
showed
a
up.
quick look at our enemies.
Hmm.
Let's see here. On your side, do the ones you had unlocked still show your game? Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Okay.
Let's see.
I think the civic development is too little in that age to really merit influence for the AI. I get that. I get that, Balthazar. Kind of appreciate the peaceful mode in this, even if it makes the game a little too easy. It's relaxing. Honestly, I think that's one of the strengths of this game is that it's a very beautiful game and it's a very chill game. It's the kind of thing that you can, sit down after a long day of work and just, relax. Ooh, what do we got there?
Ooh, enough signs to unlock warriors, which I think may be quite valuable to us.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have
silk.
to start blasting people. What does the silk do actually?
It gives us +2 industry
Stability.
on makers quarters, which is when we build some makers quarters around here. I think I'll research calendar next so we can grab the silk and then we can wrap makers quarters on all of these rough tiles.
Right.
Because I kind of don't want to build over these yet because they provide our food.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
We want to keep that population growth.
Once we've attached some other places, it'll be fine. Come on.
So are the other people down
I think this one I actually now need to manual.
so that we can get out of the low ground?
No, yeah, because here we're on the low ground and we're already quite wounded.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Now watch. We walk
The
up
deer's
here
gonna
and
be
the
there.
deer's gonna be up there.
Oh,
No, it's not. Ooh,
Anakin, we have the high ground.
yes, we have excellent high ground here.
Nice. You shall dare not pass. How does
Oh, this is going to be close.
How does the military fame star work? That's a great question. Hittites, interesting choice. We're preparing for battle.
Yeah, we're preparing for the worst.
Yeah. Should we move back into heal in our own territory, or?
Yeah, probably. I want to claim this territory so we can just scoot over one here.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And yeah, let's see.
Kill them all. Veni vidi vici. Excellent. I love it. That was a very Italian Latin.
Yeah, technically I would like to build a maker's quarters down here now, but we don't have the
research to get the
research to
silk
get
thing
this
yet.
so we can't wrap around. I'm wondering
What's our best course of action here then? Maybe a farmer's quarters?
yeah, I'm thinking maybe build a farmer's because there's a lot of fertile terrain up here to build.
Sure,
into.
yeah. Let's build one of those. It's only 3 for right now, but it helps us stall, I guess. Can we put the camera in the bottom left? This is kind of the best place with the least amount of UI on it. So this is kind of where we've decided to put it. We could try and put it all the way on the bottom left, but it will cover up some things.
Oh, this one here, wow.
16 and 11, wow.
Let's just
They
hope
won't-
nobody walks in here and claims it in the meantime. Oh, even more copper.
Ooh,
We need to claim that one as well.
This could be good. We're gonna send him.
There's no really good place over here, is there? Nothing here strikes me as like super great in yields.
Yeah.
So I'm actually tempted to just stick it up here where it's defensible.
Put it on the high ground.
Yeah.
Dare Anakin to come and face us on the mountain.
The first visible mark of this new culture. I hope the style is pleasing, because it will be around for as long as the city lasts.
Honestly, I think the combat in Humankind is one of my favorite things about it. We agree, Doodle Goop, we agree.
What do we have here? Gemstone. That would be nice for money. I'm thinking, I think actually we'll be super aggressive at first here and grab as much land as we can.
Okay.
This guy.
I like super aggressive.
Simply because, this is a very limited, cramped continent, so we need to
expand fast.
We need to expand quickly.
Yeah. I play games like I live my life. YOLO. You only lose once, and then you can start
Yes.
another game.
Should we go for the bronze working first?
What's up,
or the
Nash Nico? Thank you for
domestication?
coming to the stream. It's good to see you. Boop, 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 doop. So I'm getting mixed messages about like the camera. Some people think it's good, some people think it's not. We're gonna leave it where it is, because the overwhelming majority is not a thing. So
Yeah,
you could have put
it's-
that outpost next to Hattusa and then link it so you can build your Maker's District. It's a good point.
Yeah, I could have put it down here, but you know, we've already, you know, we've established this, and now we
I
can
think it'd be
just
fine.
wrap around here. This one would technically be more, but this is a better
That'll
spot
help us get
to-
around the
to
corner
expand.
faster. Yeah.
This one will be a nice spot for a research quarter later because it'll get bonuses from these.
We're only on turn 7 and so much has happened.
Yeah, that's Blitzspeed for you. Oh wow, more resources here.
Goodness gracious. And tea. That's
Yep.
the tea,
Ve-
ladies and
very
gentlemen.
important
That's
resource,
the
we
tea.
all know. 3, 4.
I just wish archipelago maps would randomize for some good naval games. Archipelago, that's a chain of islands.
Yep.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's another map we
Some-
could try at some point, but
That'd be kind of cool, yeah. Software development mantra 2. Fail faster, yeah. The more times that you fail, the better you get. That's why I like roguelites. I like failing and then learning from it really quickly in fast succession.
you know, I'm worried they will claim this, so I'm just going to
Just do
this
it.
here and then move it over here
I like that.
because you know you can relocate the outposts.
Right.
And who knows? Maybe there's an even better spot over here somewhere.
Could be. I mean, there's something there. Camera autocracy, exactly.
They did claim this region down here.
We have people debating the camera position in the chat. I think the camera position in the center is better so that we can see the research and civics progress. Exactly, Fabrezo. Did we decide if it was Italian? Are you Italian, Fabrezo?
Time for your
Oh,
first
no.
battle?
See, this is why we picked the
Absolutely
Hittites
dying
because
to
now
see how
our
your
scouts are
fighters
stronger
handle
than their
themselves.
scouts.
Ayo. +1 combat.
No doubt this
Hey,
Hey,
Yeah.
that can make all the
possess
difference in the world,
sophisticated
especially
customs,
because
rights, language,
we
and
need to defend our flag.
I do hope you're
So
going
we
to treat them
can.
well.
Get the high ground.
Take the high ground. Technically, we're on a river here, but the river is -3. The high ground is +4, so we still come out at +1.
And they can't climb the cliff, right?
Exactly.
Excellent.
So now we're just here.
just defend every
Just
time, right?
Defending is another +2, so
Bring it on! Bring it on, ya!
yeah, you can see the difference.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Who are these people again? These are the lions.
They
The
were
lion
the
people.
Assyrians right now, I believe. Yes.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna
No, I
attack
just
on our
realized,
turn. Oh, that's
um,
still very positive.
I didn't check before the stream. Did you download the beta branch on this PC, or is this the current live branch?
I did not download the beta.
Okay, so this
is the current live
This is
version.
not the beta preview version.
Yes.
So,
But we'll get it for next week.
yeah. Oh, we already got a militarist.
Woo!
Oh my god! Immediately the next one.
Okay, interesting. We're fairly weak, but I think we might be able to take him if we use the similar strategy from last time.
I think in this one I will actually only
Hello from
defend
Florida.
so that we always have the bonus.
Thank you, Nash Nico. Our camera position is on point. Heck yeah.
Ooh, yeah,
Camera
no,
should be okay, but maybe like 60% more translucent?
Yeah, okay.
I'm with Saikana. Let's put it in the middle of the screen.
I figured we wouldn't win this one.
Yeah.
We were too hurt when the battle started.
Yeah, well, that's unfortunate, but we can maybe start pumping out some more people?
We will need more food so we can actually grow more. That's actually a good idea because, you know, this one should give us a bunch of food from what is around it.
Heck yeah, let's attach it and start building some farmers' quarters.
And because right now we're at -4. Oh, and they had actually a lot of population, so now we can...
How did they start out with more population? Is that a thing?
The outposts can grow.
Ah, I see. Makes sense. Oh, and they already had access to the food tiles that were around them.
Exactly.
Right, that makes sense.
So I think, you know, we'll...
How do I turn
Current
off closed captions? You can't. It's embedded into the stream. Mwahaha.
So yeah, I think I'm going to build 2 quarters real quick, and then we may need to build more army.
It said ha ha ha. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that it was gonna do it. That's awesome.
Oh, look, our our science output went up because we have one dude who's working in the library.
Nice.
If we drag this over here, you can immediately see 3 turns. One
turn. Nice.
So
hey,
yeah,
we'll take it.
let's grab the bronze working.
We're doing very well. L'atelier d'Arnant.
Oh no!
Don't
Oh no!
know.
Oh no! No, I couldn't get away in time.
The
Oh,
agrarian
shoot.
Parapans
Are they coming
are
to
as
attack
likely to
us?
need their canals
The
and
neutral
farmers
people
Are
as
you
the
gonna pay them
soldiers.
off?
Yeah, I'm going to pay them off so we can assimilate them. Hopefully, my chair is sinking.
Is your chair slowly sinking?
Yes,
I am taller now. Haha.
a little at a time. I'm slowly.
Do you actually have to click defend to get the defender bonus? That's a great
You
question,
don't need
Mudcrab.
don't need to click, but you need to avoid attacking. You know, they weren't
Good to know.
exactly being nice here. So hey,
Let me be clear. Rectify this, or I will rectify.
What's going on?
I'm not happy that they attacked our scout who was just walking around here.
Yeah.
So I demanded money from them.
We're just chilling. Come on. Yeah. Good to know. I've had the same question actually, Mudcrab.
No, it only checks if you attacked.
Yeah, to get the drops, you just need to hang out in the stream and wait, and it'll progress your drop status until you're 100%, and then you'll just receive the drops.
Oh no, they
Ooh.
cornered us.
Um,
And we don't even have options here. But we need to defend this flag. Ooh, this is going to turn out badly for us.
okay. I was like, we could... No, they're just going to move on to the flag and not attack us uphill.
But that might actually be the better choice. If we survive but they take the flag. Sure, we lost the battle, but the unit survives.
That's true.
So I'm just going to say, oh yeah, you guys take that flag. I'm gonna chill over here. Because we don't want to lose the point
It'll
of
end the
population.
battle, right?
It'll end the battle, but our unit has survived.
Big brain, Stephanie.
Oh no, I think they got the high ground over here. No, it's level ground. Okay.
Oh, shoot, is there another troop?
No, they actually got to move all the way around
Oh,
here.
shoot. I guess we go back and take the flag. So
No, we can't. Anywhere we go will be low ground compared to them. This is the only way we have even ground. If we end, we might... Yes. No units lost.
Oh.
This was a tough one because this is the Harapans. They have the stronger scouts.
Ah, I see. Interesting. Abandon the flag.
Oh no, they claimed this territory we wanted after killing that scout. Oh well then.
Something to make our affairs more civil?
We promised carnage. Well, carnage it is. We'll
Yeah,
give.
we kind of knew this was going to happen when we decided to play small Pangea with a lot of people. So
So yeah, now we're immediately at war. We will need to crank out some army real quick.
have a fantastic evening, Zen. Thank you so much for being here in the stream. It's good having you.
Let's see.
All right, what's our plan here?
First plan, look at the horses.
Smart, so we can get our chariots, right?
We haven't researched the chariots yet. That's 3 more turns. But
Okay.
we can at least, get scout riders or warriors. Warriors are stronger, so I think I'll stick with the warriors for now.
That makes sense, yeah. Maybe we can take out
And
their,
then if
their
we
scouts.
can mix in like one of the chariots, it'll be good. And in the end, we need foot soldiers anyway for the siege.
Oh, the Assyrians agreed to pay our demands?
You may demand
It
and I
seems so.
might accept, but it won't end well for you.
Well, yeah, we definitely got some gold.
It said it down there where you were just clicking through them, but I'm pretty sure. Ooh, we got a decision to make. Shall I rate it?
Please do.
Alarming tidings from Hattusa, the heart of the Empire's most important breadbasket region. Shepherds in the city's surrounding lands claim that wild beasts are killing their livestock in unprecedented numbers. They warn you that if nothing is done, you'll lose both a source of food and valuable pelts. What do you want to do? Guard, ignore, or hunt? Those are our 3 options. We could buy some doggos, some pupper doggos to defend ourselves. We could ignore them and hope that everything is fine. Or we could hunt them by sending the shepherds off to fight them.
I guess, yes. But let me, given that it's the shepherds warning us against the beasts being an unprecedented threat, let me make a terrible joke. Ah, yes, wolves. We have dismissed that claim.
Oh, goodness.
So, any word in chat what they want us to choose?
I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Should we guard, ignore, or hunt? If you'd like to help us make that decision, let us know in chat.
I'm thinking hunt because it makes our armies cheaper, which is what we need right now.
It does -10 food, though, for
yeah, but
2
for
turns.
2 turns, that's fine.
I mean, 2 turns in a blitz mode could be the difference between life and death.
It could also mean the difference between, you know, getting more warriors out or not. We can.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
We're not going. Yeah, we'll be at -5.
And
for
making
2
warriors
turns,
will
but
lose
I
us
don't think
population
we'll-
anyways.
Yeah, I don't think we'll lose pop from being
Looks
slightly
like
negative.
in general people are saying hunt. A couple of people saying guard. A couple of people saying ignore. Let nature happen.
See, now we get them out next turn.
Okay.
And then I think I will do.
Flying through the eras. Yeah, seriously.
Let me just, you know, improve our economy a little bit while we finish that research. Ah, but we need to move this guy over here so we finish the research more quickly. No, it doesn't make a difference. It's 2 turns either way. Oh god. Please get away from that chariot. Also, let's grab that era stuff for expansionism.
Heck yeah. Are we gonna lose population on Analam? Analam? Oh, that's Hattusa. In 1 turn.
Oh, just because we attached. So we have the more population, but
Could we just throw some money people on the food and fix it? Oh gosh, we're really in the...
actually I think,
Oh, but that staves it off for enough turns, though.
yes, exactly. I think we're fine if we have it like this.
Well,
should be
2
okay.
turns, I think it ends in 2 turns, though,
Yeah,
so maybe we should...
No, we already passed 1 turn. I think
Oh.
it's over next turn.
Okay, cool,
it should
cool.
be here.
Do VIP here get the VIP tags in the personas? No. This is just Twitch VIP. To show you're a big supporter of our streams. So it's more of like a flex. It's more of like a, hey, you see my pink diamond? Yeah. You see it.
You know,
What's up, Indie Vault? Welcome
is-
to the stream.
Almost all of our money, but I
you
think
think
it's
we should do
important
it?
we do, because you know we need to actually win some battles against these guys,
So that they
or
don't
we'll
support
lose the
support.
war.
Yeah. I like that. Let's do it.
Ooh. We got you know our miners are not happy with the mines, it seems.
Ooh. Would you like to read this one?
The darkest depths. Miners and prospective miners and their kin from Hattusa are afraid. Ancient traditions are strong, and many believe the mythical beasts of the old legends are very real. Now rumors are rife that it was no ordinary bear that attacked the hunting party, but a monster creature whose den was the city's nearby mine. Many are likely to down tools without action. How should we respond to the humans?
All right, chat. You know what happens.
Do we dismiss these claims? Do we investigate them? Or do we embrace them? So we can either, you know, move towards progress by saying, you know,
I'm all
these
for
are
progress.
old superstitions, and we'll get industry, which could be helpful. We could investigate them, which makes us closer as a community. We get celebrating some stability. I don't think we
I don't
need
think
the
we need stability, yeah.
Or we become a little more traditional, improving our faith, and we get patriotic, which again makes our units
cheaper.
And I think I'm not sure if we have the population.
I think we need more pop before we start making more units. Also, the upkeep will increase as well.
I'm in favor of dismiss for the industry, so
Heck
we can
yeah.
crank out a little bit more economy.
The miners should not shy. Exactly.
Because that gives us time, you know, to crank out the food improvements.
Animal
at
Barns
least,
Forge.
and some
like
more of
it.
this. Because our stability is only okay. We need to research irrigation for the stability boost. And after that, organized warfare, so we can actually have reinforcements.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to decide whether you want to do the chance of good consequences or not, because sometimes they just don't happen. I know on a lot of the decisions that I've made, I just never get anything good to happen. But that's the way sometimes the cookie crumbles. All right, we're going over to whack 'em. Meat feast.
Ooh, from hunting. I
Oh.
guess wolves on the menu.
Yummy. Plenty of meat on
And
the
hey,
spit roast.
we got celebrating anyway.
Yeah, we're stable, guys. Our civilization's gonna be fine.
Yep, you can see it here now for 2 turns, but it's going to trend up, just hit the limit we got, and then the modifier is gonna go
It goes
away, and then
straight
it's
back
going
down.
to trend down again. But we can actually move this forward, and then we should have the stability we need.
That's some really good feedback, Larithian. I would say put that feedback about Games Together on Games Together, because Games Together is a platform that, I mean, we're
constantly working on, and the web team looks at it as well. So
yeah, Games Together is a very unique thing that we have here at Amplitude Studios, and so it's a tool that we're trying to develop constantly. So very good feedback. We would love to have you like write that down somewhere, you know.
It can only be
On Games
an
Together.
advantage to have a neighbor as
Oh, hey,
smart
look,
as you are.
more neighbors. Oh, and they moved in close enough that they slowed us down with their zone of control. Are we in good enough standing to? Next turn we can maybe rent these guys.
Okay, cool. It literally says rent army. That's hilarious. A non-aggression pact from the Assyrians.
I think for the time, yes, so they don't backstab us while we're.
I was
doing
gonna say, if we're
resistance.
busy fighting the Babylonians, we might want to have them not fighting
No,
us.
we're busy fighting the Harapans.
Oh, the Harapans.
Not the Babylonians. The Babylonians are these guys who just
Scouted in.
scouted in and blocked the road.
Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it.
You guys.
Until now, I never realized how you're supposed to hire armies. You taught somebody something.
Organized warfare.
How does that
hooray.
make you feel?
I mean, I'm always happy to teach people something. There's a reason why many years ago I actually got a degree as a high school teacher.
Hey, something you might not have known.
God damn it, Babylonians! Stop it!
They're just roaming around. I hope they get in a fight with the Harappans.
Oh, this looks good.
Ooh, 84 to
versus
52.
52.
It does look pretty good.
But I'm actually thinking maybe.
Does it not depend on your stability what you get from those encounters?
No, the stability affects the event you get in the first place.
So if you have a lot of stability, you'll get better events.
Yep.
Interesting. I'm always biased toward progress. How you doing today, Das Priester? It's good seeing you.
Oh, hey, look.
Das Priester was here yesterday for my stream, for Wild Wednesdays.
As usual, we are like, hey, let's siege the city. And immediately the AI is like, charge! They don't know, they don't have no patience. They ain't got no time for our butt.
Yeah, seriously. Are we just moving back?
Yeah, I'm just, I'm kind of like trying to tempt them a little bit over here because this is our strongest unit.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, I would have liked to put it up here so we could charge around them somewhere.
Could charge downhill at those guys. How many people do they have? How many people do they have?
They have the militia, but these dudes are not terribly strong at only 13 combat strength.
Okay. Oh, okay. Dang it, Babylon! That's what I was saying. Dang it! Dang it, Bobby!
But yeah, no, this is fine.
Oh yeah.
I'm actually wondering if maybe I should attack here because they will get the penalty. Is this one a warrior?
That is a
Yeah?
warrior,
No,
yeah.
that's a militia.
Oh. Oh, you can tell because they're in terry cloth. They're just wearing little loincloths, I think. Can we zoom in on that? I'm pretty sure they're wearing little... Yeah, see, they're wearing loincloth. These guys are wearing, like, full suits.
Yeah, these guys have
Armor. Some leather armor, maybe?
No, if you look very closely, it's like scales.
That's totally fine, Dust Priester. Yeah, what is that type of scale, though? Like...
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's like boiled leather or something. Maybe it's bronze.
Could be. I mean, we are still in the ancient era, but who knows? Ooh, 66, let's go.
The Bronze Age is part of the ancient era.
Mm.
And we did literally invent bronze working like 3 turns
We did,
ago.
yeah, we did do that, yeah. That's a good point. Is the independent people supposed to be free when they are in decline? Can you hire them for free if they're in decline? I don't think so.
I don't think it should be completely free, but I'm pretty sure it's cheaper when they're in decline. This one
the price goes down, but not completely free.
This one will need to fall back if he survives this. Oof.
Woo! Sheesh.
Actually,
If you have a strong affinity, it's cheaper too, yeah. But I mean, you kind of paid for it by bribing them the whole time, you know, so. Get those terry cloth warriors. 58, nice. Yeah, maybe put him back up on the high ground?
I need to put this guy on the high ground and then reoccupy this tile.
Good, smart. I like it. Get him. Get him.
Obviously, we could also just, you know, sit around here and wait, because
Could do.
if they don't take the flag in time, we win.
Smart. Good thinking, Stephanie, good thinking. Were the contest winners announced already? Yes, Sorcerer's Blood. We did that at the beginning of the stream. And now we're playing our small Pangea Bloodbath round.
And there will be a post with all the winners on G2G.
Yep.
And probably also on Steam tomorrow.
Heck yeah, we'll post
This
an official dev.
This hit pretty hard.
Oh shoot, who hit us? Do they have the high ground on us? Ooh, now they're flanking
no,
us.
They're just... These guys seem to be...
Oh, which unit is that? Those are
Those are the runners.
The runners, dang. Can we go up on top of that and come down on them?
I'm actually going to do it this way for the charge bonus, even if
I like
that makes it risky against the warriors there.
I like it, actually. It's a good idea.
Because then I can pull these guys back here. I think we might still lose them against these runners down here. But it's better to pick up these guys.
Dark Arrow's trying to get Das Priester to stay in the stream instead of going to play Humankind. We get it. We get it. Seeing us play Humankind is just making you itch. Making you want to play Humankind too. Early scale armor would most likely be leather scraps. That makes sense. I like that trick on Talia. It's probably some sort of like hardened leather that they were like, let's, you know, form this into like some sort of tunic.
Like something like if you boil it, it gets really hard or something.
Yeah, I think boiled leather is the thing. Tanned.
And like the nice thing is, if you look at these warriors, and you look at our warriors here, yeah, the scale vest is similar, but like the skirt is slightly different. The helmet is different that they wear.
They have a little turban.
You can see like the small differences between the cultures.
Yeah, it's super cool. I actually had my like introductory call with the art team the other day. Really cool thing. If any of you guys ever get a job here at Amplitude Studios, you get to like go around and talk to all the different departments that we have here at the studio, and it was super cool. I've been having these little like trainings, I guess, if you can call them that, where I get to learn about all the different other processes, because I'm a streamer. Social media and streaming specialist is my title, I guess. But, you know, I don't know everything there is to know about art or coding or any of the other, you know, things it takes to make a video game. And so it's been super cool to be able to talk to them and kind of like see into their world, you know? Yeah. A whole new world, if you will.
I think we got a lot more structured about that with the whole lockdown. Because before it was just, you know, you meet them during
you'll see them in the office. I like it, though.
But I definitely, in retrospect, I would have liked having this more organized, because of course I want to know as much as I can about the different processes, because I think that makes me better able to answer the questions from the community.
Yeah, I definitely, you guys have asked me so many questions here on stream that I'm just like, I have no idea. That's a great question. Oh, we're getting the mercenaries. Let's go.
And next turn we can
add them into our battle.
And then, you know, hit them in the back.
Heck yeah. Good to know. I entered the contest and I just had my wisdom teeth pulled about 2.5 hours ago. Oh my gosh. How are you doing, sorcerers?
Raiders on horseback.
Oh wow, look, they spawned another one.
A challenge to put up with them.
That's a defending army, though. We can't rent that one.
Oh, dang it.
Oh god.
Plans
oh
for
my god.
religion to ever be anything other than a military buff? So questions regarding future plans in the game or future mechanics or things like that. We have so many cool plans coming up. The live schedule for this game is crazy. We have a bunch of new content planned. We have new game things planned, and you guys are just gonna have to hang on and just gonna have to see because those things obviously we can't talk about right now, but they're super exciting, and I think you guys are definitely gonna like them. So, I broke the sky. We already announced the winners of the contest, and an article on Games Together will be posted tomorrow. So keep your eye out for that on Games Together if you'd like to see the winners in a list, and you can have a link to their maps. You can download their maps and play them. All these details you don't really see when playing casually. I'd love to work for you guys, but I have to finish university first, lol. What kind of job would you like here, Dust Priester? Hey, the bienfaiteur, bienvenue al stream. But yeah, if any of you guys have good suggestions for the game, please head over to Games Together. Leave a suggestion, leave something else. Or if you guys want to talk to us personally, feel free to hit us up on Twitter. We're there. We're available. And we'd love to connect with you guys, the community. So there's some links in chat. Go check it out. Maybe I should do a write-up. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Any openings for a jester? I was like, am I the jester?
Yeah,
I was like, I think I'm already the jester.
I
Sorry.
was about to say, I'm not sure if that isn't called a social media manager.
Yeah, I think that's me, Doodle Goop. Sorry, buddy. But hey, I mean, like, maybe someday we'll be expanding the social media and streaming team even more. And I'd love to work with some of you guys. You guys are awesome people, and it's good having you guys here.
Oh, you know, hiring these mercs was definitely the right call.
Yeah, they're smashing them. You'd be a
Oh,
researcher, Balthazar. That's very cool.
They barely didn't kill them.
We
They have
definitely
7 hit
utilize
points left.
researchers for this game. Query. Ah, you have a query, Ningao Ball. For the independent cultures in a decline, will a wait feature be added to allow the player user with the most influence to decline to assimilate it? Kind of similar to other questions. We don't necessarily want to say like, oh yes or oh no, on kind of more smaller gameplay features like that, because right now we're focusing on the main stability and compatibility of the game. So those things could definitely be worked on in the future, but for now we're going to be focusing on the main things. You're currently studying computer science, maybe AI or game dev programming. I like it. Very cool. I have a friend who's studying computer engineering, actually. And they are in their last semester of college. Greetings, you amazing people. Shame I could not make it in time to see the map creation. The maps were so cool. I mean, every single map that we had to like look through to decide the winners was very cool. But yeah, if you'd like, you can watch the VOD back and you can see all the maps that we did look at. We looked at the top 3 specifically. But if you'd like to check out any of the community maps, those are up on mod.io.
May I just say, I am concerned.
Oh, the Huns are peaceful with us?
Yeah, but they're the Huns, and also they get +2 on the emblematic unit, which is, you know, the Hunning Horde, which is damn powerful.
Yeah, let's keep friends with them. I don't want to be their enemies.
But that's also, you know, that is my problem, because that means now we can't take the Huns in this era as a warmonger.
Ah, true. We can take the Romans.
We could, the Persians have already also been taken, right? So we have 4 more. We can take the Romans. The Praetorians are pretty good, but these are not as good. Like, the +1 army slot is definitely nice. The Goths, quite powerful cavalry unit in this era, but we need 2 iron. We don't know if we have that. And these are okay. And we can also just say, you know, we could take the Carthaginians because they're not a warmonger, but
they got them elephants. Ooh, and we need 2 copper. Do we have 2 copper?
I believe we have 2 copper, but not both. Both of them are hooked up. Like, we got
They're
one
not
down
tapped
here,
yet.
and we got one here that we need to get.
Interesting.
So personally, I am actually leaning towards Carthage for those powerful elephants.
Need any QA? I think the list of open jobs is on Amplitude Studios' website. If you look at the careers tab, you should be able to see any jobs that we have available right now. And sometimes we post about them on our Amplitude Studios Twitter account, I believe.
Yeah,
or,
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the civics.
Ooh, we got a civic. Let's go.
Let's grab this because, you know, that's going to help a lot.
Influence on the main plaza. We like that.
Let's keep it simple.
These are now not relevant anymore because we already ran out of space.
Yeah, I was like, we don't have any more outposts to make. But yeah, the winners, a list of all the winners will go up on an official blog post on Games Together, Doobie Dog. So check that out tomorrow. It'll go up.
Let's see if we can still score, be the first to research writing. I doubt it, but no deeds complete.
Are any of us free and want to play a multiplayer session coming Saturday with a core maker? Great question. My Saturdays are usually pretty busy because of the fact that I'm I have a lot of things going on in my life right now. I mean, I'm working Monday through Friday, and I come into the office a couple times a week, and it's a very long travel for me since I actually don't live very close to the office. But I mean, if there's any Amplitude people in the chat that are free on Saturdays, I mean, hey, hit us up if you wanna hit me up on Twitter. Let me know. I could have time on a Saturday and I'd love to play with some of you guys. I'm actually maybe gonna be playing a multiplayer game here in the upcoming weeks with another streamer. Winky winky.
Sadly, we didn't move fast enough to get their second city here, so we can only get Harappa.
I mean, hey, we'll take it though, right?
But we'll take it, yes.
Yeah.
We are
We'll take what we can get. We need to claw our way across this land. Woo, sheesh. Can we have a random mode? Each agriculture randomly selected. Yeah, same thing with the rest of them. At some point, maybe. But right now we're focusing on big issues. Focusing on fixing big issues. I think I said that incorrectly.
Let's just look around a little here. Using this rented archer. You need to heal. Oh, right. Ah, yes, of course. Now we can crank out this obelisk of the gods. Let's.
Is it our faith thing?
Yeah, this seems like an appropriate place, like on the barren.
Ooh, yeah, up by the
next
cliff
to the
face.
oasis.
I like it.
Sadly, everybody else already built one, so we're no longer getting the bonus fame for it. And well, hey, we're 4th out of 10, so that's good. And I realized, I had forgotten to actually click yes, pick the culture last turn, so we are a turn late on advancing here.
Speaking of dealing in intangibles.
Yeah, Downpour. What you might not know is that before becoming a streamer, I actually did some modeling. So yeah, that was actually one of my model shots that I took. And then I was like, this is a really cool picture. I'm going to use it as a profile picture. So
we
was
have
fun.
iron.
Ooh, we do have iron. Very good.
We have two of them. We could have taken the Romans.
Yeah, I was gonna
we
say.
have enough iron. But also the Roman emblematic unit comes online really late.
What
in
do you
the
say to this appealing
the
proposal?
Greeks. Wait,
Have
where are the
Brett
Greeks?
versus 7 other streamers. He could probably take us on with his caveman army.
Oh, they're over here.
Oh my gosh, it's a rainbow. It's actually a rainbow. Look at that.
Yeah, I guess.
This map is so inclusive. I love it.
But yeah, the Greeks are over here, so I think.
Hello, Keno Miranda.
I think we're fine with being friendly with them for now.
For now, we'll see.
And we also met the Joe here. Oh, they're not doing well. Ancient era and only 2 stars.
Yeah, of course. And to anybody asking questions, if I don't get to your question, it's not because I don't love you. It's because there's a lot of questions and I'm trying to get to everybody. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard, guys. Streaming is hard. If we have any streamers out there, you guys know how it goes. When that chat be scrolling, it's hard to keep up. It's hard to still be entertaining and have, like stuff happening on the screen, which is actually a fantastic thing. There's 2 of us that you can keep on doing stuff on screen, and I can be reading the chat.
Actually, just
Hey, thanks, Core Maker. Yeah,
you help out with that obelisk so we get it done quickly.
it's actually funny because I have basically the same headshot on my Twitter icon. Ooh, Downpour, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, we really need to get that obelisk up because oh boy,
Are they gonna convert us?
it's close here.
Oh gosh.
We only have 30%.
Convert them all! He doesn't love me. Roberto, te amo. De verdad. No es tu problema. Es mío. Streaming is hard, yes. But we all know you love us. See, exactly. You guys know we love you. For sure, no idea how some people handle it. I guess you've just adjusted over time. Yeah, so I've been streaming for about 1.5 years now, and honestly, there's a process. You have to figure out kind of like a lot of things about yourself, and you kind of have to figure out your persona on camera, because especially if any of you guys are starting out streaming and whatnot, like, you know, a lot of times you're going to be talking to a camera and nobody's going to be talking back. And so you kind of have to learn how to talk to yourself and just kind of entertain yourself with what you're doing and what you're talking about.
I have a little bit of area over here we could explore, but I think first I want
with the ocean.
more stability. Yep. There's like one island over there.
Oh, so does an island not count as a continent then?
I specifically set it up so we have many islands, so there's some stuff around, so that, you know, the names are not completely meaningless.
Right.
And also just to make sure we have a little bit more land on which resources can spawn.
That makes sense. Cool. This is on blitz speed currently, Larithian. Very fast. The fastest speed possible.
Exactly. And by the way, you know, we just ended the war and our veterans are coming back.
Oh, look at that.
In pieces.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah. The walking wounded. During the recent brutal battle, many soldiers sustained horrific, life-changing injuries. Well, they're not kidding. Some of our units were almost dead.
Yeah. Did we lose any?
And no, we lost some of the mercs, but you know.
The mercs are fine. We don't.
Some of you are going to die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to pay for. Before returning to Harappa, for some, their whole character has changed, becoming aggressive, demented, or unable to bear others' presence. Others suffer physical wounds, some forced to use crutches or carts to move around. Among the citizens, fear mixes with admiration as they spy them on the streets. Your lead will be vital. How do you welcome the crippled soldiers? Do we glorify them for some celebration in Harappa? Or do we exploit them for patriotic sentiment in Harappa? I don't think we're building units right now, so I'm like, neither of these options really feels like, you know, like the nice thing to do.
Yeah. I think, wow, veterans, that's a topic.
I mean, I guess in the end, glorify is more like, you know, you honor them, which sounds, you know, nicer than let's exploit them.
Let's use these war heroes to make people happy. Yeah, doesn't sound great. We have a question, a couple more questions about randomizing stuff. One more turn. Same as the other questions like this. We're going to be working on the major issues first, and then as we get down further into the game, at that point we'll be taking a look into, you know, new mechanics, things like randomizing and all that. I can't say for sure though. Government employee moment, yeah.
We can claim a wonder.
I will do content creation, but of my dog.
I think. I mean, if you do it right, dogs.
Hey,
get
dogs
a lot of clicks on YouTube.
Yeah, dogs get more clicks than me, guys.
I think, you know, since we're being aggressive, I think Temple of Artemis, because it gives us
heals.
plus 10 health regeneration.
Yep, get the heals. That's what we want. Artemis, bless us with your holy light. Welcome to the stream, Ultimate-Satan. I'm saying Ultimate-Satan. That is the name that you get. Homeland bonus too strong. Needs an ignore option, yeah.
Yeah, anywhere nice for us to
Would
put
be the
temple.
lesser of two evils. Can we put it up by that silk on the hill?
Up here?
Kind of cute, cool, you know, like a
Yeah,
little
we
cute,
can.
cute little spot, you know. What are the major issues? That's a great question, Sognar. Cats or ferrets? Yeah, seriously. Cats for sure. Come on, guys. Cats. Ferrets are gross.
You know, I hadn't seen that one before release. I had seen a line in a merge request somewhere of, you know, added a little Easter egg for the Mars mission event. Yeah, okay. And then, you know, I saw somebody post a screenshot of it, and depending on whether you choose cats or ferrets at the start, there's apparently a chance for that Mars landing event to have a little cat or ferret in a spacesuit next to the astronaut.
That's awesome. Easter eggs. Team Ferret, pull it. Come on, cats. No, we're not talking about the bonuses here. We're talking about the animal. A cat or a ferret. Because the bonuses, yeah, that's the game, but like...
It just keeps... The bad stuff keeps happening. Like,
oh my gosh.
Now somebody's trying to bury 100 of our citizens under the Temple of Artemis because it would appease the gods. She's the god of the hunts.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, she doesn't hunt people. She hunts animals. So we're going to sacrifice animals.
Oh my gosh.
Stop trying to kill our people.
Holy heck. Gosh dang, we got some cultists. We're losing Pop again. Oh, what is we building there?
A Koton.
Oh, is the emblematic thing?
The emblematic harbor.
Oh, that's nice.
But
That's
yeah, we definitely
harbor.
need to shift a guy over here.
Yeah.
And I think...
Should we get a little bit more science, maybe? We're
Yeah,
currently not...
I mean, we're making a decent pace here, I think.
Yeah. Team Ferret, no.
I mean, of course, you know, there's the cruel solution to we're losing Pop. We don't have enough food.
Oh my gosh, sacrifice them. Bury their bodies underneath the foundation.
In one of the previous streams we had with the German streamer Riding Bull, was like, he got that event and he was like, no, we're not sacrificing people, we're using this one that gives us the bonus food. And then he got a Pop out of the bonus food, and then he click the rush construction with population button, and I was like, oh yeah, you're not burying them under it, you're just working them to death building it. That's so much better.
Yeah, well, I mean, you gotta put the body somewhere. Dark twist, yeah. People are animals too, or was it the other way around? I think animals are people too is how it goes, Sognar. Yeah, but for those of you that don't know, I love cats. I think my friends call me the cat whisperer because literally whenever I'm walking down the street, cats will come up to me and they'll just like say hi, you know, they'll just start purring and I'm like, hello kitty, you know, good to see you this fine day. Oh, are we getting converted now?
They're converting to Nubians polytheism. Like, which one were
That's
the
black.
Nubians?
I don't even think we can see them.
Yeah, that was black, right? Oh man, they must have started all the way over here and converted
the whole continent.
Everything here.
Dogs should give a stability bonus from happiness. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Cats aren't traditionally a very like, you know, cuddle with you and make you feel better type of animal. But I will say that there are some cats that are better than other cats. I hear you guys out there, you're like, cats are just demons trapped in a cat body. You know, the cats can be kind of evil sometimes, but like, you know, sometimes cats go through stuff. I don't know. Sometimes dogs go through stuff too, though.
Yeah.
DC making a Catman movie confirmed. Exactly. I wish I could adopt a cat, but I don't want to buy meat for it, so...
Okay. We managed to stop the conversion here.
Okay, good.
Not here.
How do we...
And the crazy thing is, like, this is the place with the holy site, and it's still getting converted.
Gosh dang. Their religion is too powerful.
Indeed. 112 faith impact. We got 45.
Gosh dang.
Oh yeah, we can see the lines here. It's all coming in from over here. Man, they must have a bunch of holy sites or something.
One of my 3 cats is super cuddly. Aw, Saikana. I want to meet your cats. I hate cats because my mom hates my dog for no reason. Yeah, well, I mean, it's a dog, so it's probably instinctual. Hello! What's up, King? How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Cats are just like a chocolate box because you never know what you're going to get. Isn't that kind of the truth, though? I feel like when you adopt a cat, it's really a chocolate box.
Yeah, you really... It's hard to tell ahead of time. Though, you know, I'm one of the people with the experience of you don't adopt the cat adopts you.
Yeah.
The place where I grew up, we lived on the ground floor, and then family moved in on like the 3rd floor with a cat. But the cat was like, I'm not walking all the way up there, and just kept on slipping in through the open windows of our apartment and meowing at us for food. And it's like, okay, yes, cat, we get it, you're hungry, but you're not our cat. Go to your owners. Eventually, the owners just started giving us cat food.
Oh gosh.
So that we would feed the cat because it refused to go upstairs.
Oh, my cat's a very cuddly baby. I want to meet all your guys' cats so badly. Oh gosh. Well, we have about a couple more minutes left in the stream, so we should probably finish up this turn.
Yeah, let's just show off for a moment where you pick a historic religion, because I know a lot of players have a bit of trouble finding that.
So you can choose to instead have An actual like
Yeah,
real world
when you
religion.
have the choose tenant before you confirm it, you can pick a new one here.
Ah,
Which one should we take though?
Buddhism.
Buddhism is
go.
yeah. Let's.
I mean,
go Buddhism. No, I don't have preference. Each of them has like one or maybe 2 events associated with them.
Oh, cool.
Maybe if we rush this out here,
Do we get, like-
can stop it.
Can we
the
put it?
conversion?
Oh, we can put a golden pagoda. That's so cool. So do we get a different unit? Or like a different
it's
thing?
a different thing depending
That's
on
so
which one
cool.
you pick. Yes,
Very cool.
and the event. I think actually the event were quite likely to
Other
trigger
empires
the
are nervously wondering,
Buddhist event here
would
because
it
I think
be
their
built with
event
those
triggers
5
if you're at
biggest
war.
quarters?
And can I? No, we don't have the iron yet.
We could upgrade
So
them.
yeah, once we hook up the iron.
Hmm.
And
All right, guys. Well, as we're coming to the close of this stream, I just want to say thank you again to all the people, the 349 of you that submitted maps to the contest. You guys are
The impressive
amazing.
Maori,
You guys are beautiful people,
science,
and we
faith,
really
and
appreciate
culture.
you here
The
at
only worrying
Amplitude,
thing about
as
it
well as
is
everybody else that's here in the stream, and to all the people that play the game, that help us over on games together. I just want to express our gratitude to you guys, because without you guys, we would have nothing. You know, you are our whole community. You are our whole reason for being here. So thank you very much. Much love to you guys. Our next stream is going to be next Wednesday for Wild Wednesdays. Wait, hold up. I got a sound effect for that. I'm going to get better at this. Wild Wednesdays. We're going to be playing the Horatio game. And then next Thursday, we'll be completing this game. We're already on turn 26. So we're getting there. We're about a third of the way through.
we might win the game, but I think we're definitely going to lose our religion.
Yeah.
Somehow they're converting a territory in the middle of our empire.
They sent missionaries, man. They were like, "Ooh, let's go.
Must have been.
Let's go send some missionaries in there and convert them." Anyways, so if you guys would like to participate in Wild Wednesdays, I'm going to be playing variety streams. It'll just be me. Stephanie won't be here. But hopefully you guys still come, you know. I know Stephanie is...
Yeah, I might hang out in chat during Wild Wednesdays at least.
Yeah, Stephanie will probably be in the chat, so it'll be good. But, yeah, so let's making our way downtown. Anyways, let me see. Anything else? Have a good one. Yeah, thank you guys so much. We will catch you all next week. Hopefully you have a fantastic weekend. And yeah, keep your eye out for new and fun things that are going to be coming to our streaming channel. We just want to make this a really good experience for you guys and a really fun community where we can actually, like, you know, have some more, you know, fun community times.
Yes.
More we want to do
more
some
interaction, exactly.
where you guys
a
feel
nice, welcoming, inclusive place.
yeah. And obviously, like, you know, you guys did a fantastic job before I was here. I'm not trying to say anything like that, but I do want to keep on moving this forward and keep on progressing and just making it more awesome for you guys. So have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.